So I'm still up and about in the city of Glasgow, and as I'm going about my duties, I hear the sound of the bagpipes. So I'm just walking towards that sound. Let's see what's going on in here. Well, actually, the guy is right here. It's not even far away. I don't know why I was thinking that it's too far away. But anyway, sounds good. Ooh. Filming on the go, Mama Watoro, Glasgow, back street. So I'm just walking about and thinking about stuff as usual. Well, I was born in a little town called Kisumu, Kenya, and I pretty much grew up in Kisumu up until I was 16, and then I moved to the village. But life is interesting, you know. So I always wanted to travel as a little girl. I think everyone does. Curiosity. I mean, what's the use of staying in the same place all your life? So curiosity sends us places, and this is where my curiosity brought me to Glasgow. Yeah, so pretty much grew up in Kisumu, went to school in Kisumu in primary, then later on lived in Nairobi for a big chunk of my life, about 20 years in Nairobi, and I had a great time in that city. It is in that city that I had both my kids. I have two girls, and that is where I had my children, and most of my career in marketing and brand building was born in Nairobi City. So Nairobi holds a dear place in my heart, and it is also in Nairobi that I started out filming, videography. You know, I love photography and I love filming. So it is what I've always done. I've always taken photographs. I've always had a camera. The two things that I must always have with me in life is a camera and a video. So I've been pretty much taking videos at home, but today I'm pushing my boundaries and actually filming as I walk in the streets of Glasgow. So that is what happens, you know, when you're in your 40s, you really don't care anymore. So fast forward, lived in Nairobi for about 20 years or so, and moved to the city of Glasgow in 2018, just before the pandemic, just in time. So far, I've been here for the last 2 years. And boy, does time go fast or not. So, city of Glasgow. I'm still exploring. There's still so much of this city that I haven't seen, that I'm still seeing. And so, it's a new thing every day, discovery. So I currently work in Glasgow City, and I've got my family here. So this is where I live, in Glasgow, Scotland. I do try to put out videos once a week, but sometimes it can get pretty hectic with the work situation right here in Glasgow. So, but so far, so good, Mama Watoro. So what do I do? My channel is mostly about basically whatever I feel like. You know, I go with the flow. So depends on how I feel on that day. Sometimes I put up context, sometimes I don't. So for the most part, I use it as an online journal where I just channel my thoughts about different things that are happening in life. So there's no consistency per se. It's just one of those things. I just spotted this chair and I'm gonna sit here. That's a bit difficult to walk and talk at the same time. So I'll just take a seat and speak from this bench. So Mama Watoro is all about fun and authenticity, and the main thing, one of my life's purpose is to help people, to bring out the best people, the best in people, to help people maximize their potential. So that is something that I'm really good at. So if you're struggling with life and you don't know what you want out of yourself, but you have a few things going for you, I mean, everybody has a talent. I believe everyone does. You might just not know it, but everyone has that one thing that is already in them that they can use to help fulfill their purpose. That is, if you know your purpose or you don't know my purpose. So, Mama Watoro, it's just a random video in the city center of Glasgow. I was just thinking to myself that I've never filmed while walking. And there's a way that we feel about fishing out a camera in public. But today I said to myself that, you know what? I'm just going to bring out my camera in public and speak. And what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? I've been testing my confidence. I don't think I have a problem with that. But hey, this is it. It's Glasgow. It is Europe, so you can be whatever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. I mean, nobody really cares. Everyone is going around minding their business, so it's not a big deal. So, Mama Watoro talks. I'm also passionate about philanthropy and things like preventing suicide. So I talk a lot about those in my Facebook feed. But other than that, it's just Mama Watoro living her random Herina life and doing the things that moms do: take care of the children, the house, work, balance between all that, and try to stay safe while prioritizing self-care the mama way. So Mama Watoro Friday. I don't even know the date today. I lost track of time, but this is me sitting in the middle of Glasgow, just enjoying a pretty good morning. A bit chilly, but it's not that bad actually. So this winter has been pretty much mild. That's Mama off the bench, and I'm going shopping for my little girls a pair of shoes and stuff. So I'm gonna do that before I head back home and out to work. So that is Mama Watoro from the city center of Glasgow, Oriti.